Blueprint.
Then you go through this process where you do lots of role playing, which I am an advocate of. You have to role play. You have to know how to handle different situations. You you have to know how to deal with a sophisticated yes, English. Yingwo. Yeah. So you need to understand how to deal with a sophisticated customer, a cheap customer, a difficult customer, a clueless. Like Dan Locke explains the four kinds, but I forgot the fourth one. But I'm just gonna say a clueless customer, where the person is just like drilling you with questions like, "How does this thing work? How does that thing work?" But what if? What if I take out the cell phone contract, but then there's no network for like a month? Do I still need to get who I'm talking about? Okay, so that helps when you're doing role playing. So now, these people, not just the company that I worked for, whew, they peddle. Oh, you have to handle the objection. They give you a million objections, right? I'm not, if someone says, I'm not interested. Well, sir, I do understand that you're not really interested in the product. And then you answer that, but wait, I need to talk to my wife. Then I really can't afford it, all of those objections, and then you answer them, and yeah, you do it a million times, I agree, but I disagree. You shouldn't be training people on how to be robots, because you're giving, like, objections don't happen in isolation. Do you understand what I'm saying? Objections don't happen in isolation. There's context. The context of the objection will give you sufficient information on how to handle that objection. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I'm going to use an example. About a week ago, we had here at Hypermedia Marketing, we had a client who was interested in our marketing services, and one of our amazing consultants had a Skype interview with that person and sent them our details. And then about 2 hours later, they sent us a voice note, and they were telling us, listen, I really love what you guys are doing, but we're a small company, and what we're looking for is short-term sales growth. What we're looking for is something that's going to bring us profits immediately. And when we're looking at what you guys are offering at the moment, everything is long-term, and because you're offering research and analysis, brand strategy, marketing strategy, web analysis, and things of that nature. But what we want is just something small so that we can just get sales done, because what we need right now is sales. What we need right now is profits. And when we're looking at what you guys are offering, it's not really, fitting into our vision. And we hope that you understand. So for me, when I looked at that, I was like, oh, okay. So the issue here, first of all, is because since we broke down the packages, if you were looking just for research and analysis, take, for example, it's 1.5. That's a hypothetical example. 1.5. If you're looking for a web design, it's 500 Rand. So we were like, okay, we understand exactly where you're coming from. So we acknowledged the objection, because what the client was highlighting was the fact that they're looking for some results in the short term, and they don't want to be tied into a long-term relationship with us. And for us, as Hypermedia Marketing, we like to look at the short to medium to long term when we're working with the clients, because what we're doing is we want to set a foundation that's going to allow us to be able to generate results for a long period of time. Everything needs to be systematic and methodical and coordinated. So if I'm running a campaign on 25% off sales specials, that needs to link in with my bigger objective of how do I want to be positioned by the market 3 months down the line. That's why we focus so much on research and strategy.
Blueprint.